Chapter 7, 1.7 Conversations, 1.7.1 Introduct Meaning. A conversation is simply a talk between two or more people. It can be formal, like in a meeting, or informal, like with friends. This section explains how important conversation is in our daily life and career. Let's understand in very simple and fun way with emojis. 1. What is a conversation? A conversation is a process where two or more people talk with each other. It involves both speaking and listening. We use words, body language, plus facial expressions to send messages clearly. Main idea: conversation sharing ideas, thoughts, feelings between people. 2. Why is conversation important? Conversation is like a bridge that connects people. It helps us in making friends, expressing our feelings, building relationships at work. Example, as a future bank PO, if a customer is angry, your calm conversation can solve the issue peacefully and win their trust. 3 types of conversation. Informal conversation, chatting with friends, family, classmates. Formal conversation, speaking in meetings, interviews, with seniors. As a bank officer, both types are important. You'll talk informally with colleagues at lunch and formally with customers or during meetings. Do we prepare for conversations? Most people don't prepare for conversations. They think it happens naturally. But that's not always true. Some people become overconfident, others shy away because they feel nervous. Solution: just like you prepare for exams, prepare your thoughts before important conversations too. 5. Don't be shy. Speak up. Some people feel they are not good enough to speak, but conversation is your chance to show the world who you are. If you don't express your thoughts, people won't know your ideas. Example, in SBIPO interview, if you don't confidently explain your view in a GD or PI, they'll think you lack leadership quality. 6. Good conversation skills power tool. A good speaker can start a conversation easily, pick an interesting topic, help others feel comfortable, keep the talk going smoothly, shift from one topic to another without confusion, end the talk politely and naturally. These skills make you a pro communicator, very important for MBA students and bank officers. What is interlocution? Interlocute means to take part in a conversation. You also need to understand what the other person is saying, respond with logic, and keep the flow going. You must also create mutual understanding reciprocity, where both sides feel heard and respected. Important keywords to remember: conversation and talk between people. Interact, exchange ideas, formal work-related talk, informal friendly chat, reciprocity, give and take in communication. How this helps in real life and banking career. In interviews, helps you answer confidently. In group discussions, GD, helps you present your ideas clearly. In banking, helps you connect with customers and team members. In MBA life, helps in networking, presentations, and teamwork. A manager or officer who speaks well is seen as a leader and problem solver, and that's what banks want. Quick summary: conversation, exchange of thoughts through speaking plus listening. Can be formal, professional, or informal, friendly. Many people ignore its importance. Strong conversation skills help in interviews, work, and relationships. Practice and preparation make you better. Motivation dose for you. You're not just reading for exams, you're building the future you, who will become a successful bank officer or MBA leader. Every page you finish takes you one step closer to success. Stay strong, stay focused. You got this. Shall we? Absolutely. Let's now break down the concept, 1.7.2, Features of Good Conversations, from your MBA textbook in a very simple, fun, and emoji-filled way, tailored for you as a future bank PO manager aspirant and MBA student. Hash 1.792, Features of Good Conversations. What does features of good conversations mean? Features means the main qualities or signs of something. Here, we're talking about what makes a conversation really good and effective. It's like checking ingredients in a perfect recipe. These features qualities make sure your talk is interesting, respectful, and meaningful. Let's learn the four main features one by one. Tone of voice. Meaning. Your tone, the way you speak, changes the meaning of the same words. It can sound friendly, sarcastic, rude, excited, or serious, even if you're using the same sentence. Example, you would know. Sarcastic tone, mocking. Complimenting tone, praising. Questioning tone, asking something. In banking interview, as a bank PO, your polite tone can calm angry customers. In interviews, a confident and respectful tone shows professionalism. Tips: speak clearly and with purpose. Avoid sounding rude or flat. Body language. Meaning, what your body does while you talk. Your posture, gestures, movement is called body language. It gives nonverbal signals to others. Example, slouching, lazy or bored. Fidgeting, nervous or not interested. Nodding and hand gestures, engaged and confident. Fact, body language gives 50% of your message. More than even your words. In banking interview, during a group discussion or interview, sitting straight, smiling, and making polite gestures make you look confident and professional. Tips: sit straight, don't look around too much. Use your hands to express ideas naturally. Stay still and attentive when others talk. 3. Eye contact. Meaning, looking into the eyes of the person while talking, not staring, but respectfully connecting. Why important? It shows confidence, attention, and honesty. No eye contact? It may look like you are hiding something or feeling unsure. Example, during a bank customer complaint, if you avoid eye contact, they'll think you're not serious or hiding truth. Tips: maintain soft eye contact, not like staring contest. Especially important in interviews and customer service. 4. Spontaneity. Meaning, in real conversations, there's no backspace key like in WhatsApp or Word. You have to think and respond quickly. That's being spontaneous. Example, if a customer asks you a sudden question at the bank counter, you must respond smartly on the spot, not freeze or panic. What not to do: don't overthink or try to be perfect. Don't go back again and again to fix your sentence. That makes you look unsure and may bore or confuse others. Tips: practice talking with friends, family on random topics. Stay calm, even if you make a small mistake. Listen well first, then reply clearly. Summary recap. Features of good conversations. Feature. Meaning and use. Tone of voice. Sets mood of the conversation. Polite tone equals respect and understanding. Body language. Sends nonverbal messages. Posture and gestures show confidence or disinterest. Eye contact. Builds trust. Shows you're focused, honest, and confident. Spontaneity. Thinking on the spot. Reply smoothly without overthinking. Why this is useful for you as Bank PO aspirant and MBA student. In interviews GD, good tone, eye contact, and body language impresses panel. In bank jobs, helps in customer handling, teamwork, complaints, meetings. In MBA projects, presentations, makes you a better leader and communicator. Good conversation skills, great leadership impression. Short real-life bank example. Imagine you're a bank officer. A customer walks in angry about a failed transaction. If you greet them politely, tone, stand calmly and respectfully, body language, look into their eyes while talking, eye contact, handle it on the spot without panic, spontaneity. They'll leave happy and impressed, and maybe give feedback to your manager. Mini motivation dose to keep you going. You are not behind. You're building something big. Every topic you complete is one step closer to your dream bank job, MBA success, and leadership role. Keep moving. Discipline is built one page at a time. Today's effort, tomorrow's victory. Thank you. Let's now complete the last 2 points from the topic 1.72 Features of Good Conversations before moving on to 1.7.3 Types of Conversations. Continuation of 1.72 Features of Good Conversations. Meaning, a good conversation isn't just about talking. It's also about listening with full attention. Key points: don't interrupt others. Let them finish their sentence. Listen to understand, not just to reply. Find a common link from what they said and build on it to keep the talk flowing. Example: during a bank team meeting, if your colleague talks about customer delay problems and you listen well, you might reply with, "Yes, I've noticed that too. Maybe we can simplify the KYC process?" That's connecting the dots, not just replying randomly. Why important in bank jobs interviews? In customer service, listening to problems properly avoids miscommunication. In interviews, shows your maturity and emotional intelligence. In GDs, good listeners give better and relevant points. Has 6, avoiding disagreement. Meaning, disagreeing doesn't mean fighting or insulting. A smart speaker presents disagreement positively. 3-step formula, very useful for GD's interviews. 1. Start with a positive point. 2. Then add your disagreement calmly. Finish with your alternative suggestion. Example: Bank PO GD example. Topic: private banks are better than public banks. You can say, private banks are indeed efficient in customer service, but public banks offer wider rural reach and government schemes. So I believe a combination of both systems is ideal. Why it's important: shows you are mature and balanced, builds respect, not enemies, helps in resolving conflicts, very useful in customer-related jobs like banking. Final summary: full features of a good conversation. Feature, key quality, quantities. Tone of voice, expresses mood, be polite and respectful. Body language, use gestures and posture. Show interest, eye contact, builds trust, shows focus. Spontaneity, think and reply on the spot, don't overthink. Good listening, let others finish, listen deeply before replying. Avoiding disagreement, disagree politely, positive, negative, suggest alternative viewpoint. Real life use for you, bank PO, MBA interviews. These 6 skills make you a smart conversationalist, help in banking interviews, group discussions, customer handling, and teamwork. Helps build strong professional relationships and gain trust of others. Mini motivation to keep moving forward. You're not just learning chapters, you're preparing to lead, solve problems, and grow in your career. Even small steps daily will take you to big results. Don't stop. You're doing great already. Let's finish one topic at a time and make this textbook your superpower. Awesome. Let's now dive into 1.7.3 Types of Conversations. What does types of conversations mean? It simply means the different ways people talk depending on the situation, relationship, or mood. Example: you speak casually with your friend, formally with your bank manager, and differently when in an interview. Each of these is a different type of conversation. Let's now understand each of the 6 types of conversation with fun examples, emojis, and real-life uses. 1. Chat, the most casual type. Definition: a very informal and friendly talk, like daily chit-chat. Example: father says, "India's win yesterday was amazing, right?" 2 friends gossiping. "Did you watch that Netflix series?" Where it helps, builds friendly relationships, useful in workplace bonding. In bank POGD job, helps to start conversations with customers or team members. Good for icebreaking. 2. Tête-à-tête, private conversation. Definition: a confidential or one-to-one talk, often about personal or sensitive topics. Example: student says to teacher, "Sir, I'm worried about my marks." Job interview, you and the panel are in a tête-à-tête. Where it helps, builds trust and shows maturity, best for private matters. In banking career, while handling a customer complaint, one-on-one employee feedback session. #3 dialogue, exchange of opinions. Definition: a two-way conversation, sometimes includes different opinions or even arguments. Example: 2 ministers talking on trade policy, friends arguing, digital banking is better. No, offline is still safer. Where it helps, in discussions, negotiations, or learning, from others. In interviews, GDs, used in group discussions when expressing viewpoints. Great for bank policy discussions, partly formal talk between opponents. Definition: a formal conversation between rivals or enemies, often to solve conflict. Example: two nations discuss ceasefire. In business, rival companies negotiate terms. Why important? Helps build diplomacy and resolve major issues. In manager role banking, useful in handling disputes, negotiations with vendors or clients. 5. Colloquy, highly formal talk. Definition: a very formal conversation or discussion on serious matters. Example: conference on nuclear disarmament, a meeting on financial fraud prevention. Why important? Shows professionalism, command on topic, common in seminars, corporate events. In bank, PO interview, interview with senior level officers, bank policy meetings at high level. 6. Communion, silent deep connection. Definition: a nonverbal, emotional, or spiritual connection, words not always needed. Example: sitting quietly in nature and feeling peace, a mother hugging her child without saying anything. Where it helps: builds inner calm, emotional depth, helps in understanding people without words. In real life bank, Sans solves things more than words. Managers who feel employees' struggles without needing explanations earn loyalty. Summary chart: types of conversations. Type, style, formal, informal. Chat, friendly talk, father and son on cricket. Tete-a-tete, private talk, student to teacher in doubt. Semi-formal, dialogue, exchange views, friends debating digital banking, neutral. Parley, enemy talk, rival banks on business terms. Colloquy, formal talk. Seminar on financial reforms, very formal. Communion, silent talk, spiritual or emotional bond. Nonverbal. How this helps you in bank PO interviews, MBA career. You'll know how to change your speaking style based on the person and situation. During SBI PO GD and interview, this helps to know when to be formal or casual. As a future bank manager, you'll handle all types, from customer chats to boardroom colloquies. Improves your emotional intelligence, a key trait in leadership roles. Mini motivation to keep going. You are doing something most students don't, going deep into each topic with heart and hustle. Yes, 7 subjects look hard now, but take it one topic at a time, and soon you'll finish all with confidence. One chapter now, big career win later. So, chin up, soldier. Your MBA and bank PO goals are waiting for you. Ready for the next concept? 1.7.4 Skills for Handling Conversations. What does this mean? Handling conversations well means knowing how to communicate clearly, politely, and effectively while also listening actively to others. Good conversation relaxes you, creates strong relationships, and leaves a positive impression. Why is it important? A pleasant conversation builds good social and professional relationships, provides peace of mind and boosts confidence, helps express ideas effectively while respecting others' viewpoints. In your MBA journey and banking career, strong conversation skills will enable you to excel in interviews, GDs, help in customer handling, team discussions, and relationship building. Reflect professionalism as a future manager officer. Key skills for effective conversations. Be an active listener. Listen carefully without interrupting. Understand before you respond. Shows respect and builds rapport. Example: when a client explains their concern, avoid interrupting. Let them finish, then offer a solution. Be a subtle speaker. Think before you speak. Avoid saying things you shouldn't. Speak appropriately according to the situation. Example: keep personal opinions aside in formal meetings to maintain professionalism. Speak with clarity. Pronounce words properly. Focus on articulation and voice quality. Ensure your message is easily understood. Example: clearly explain new bank policies to a customer using simple language. Be simple. Use simple words and avoid jargon. Match your tone to the nature of the conversation, formal, informal. Example, use casual language with friends and formal, respectful language during official meetings. Use appropriate pauses. Don't speak too fast. This may cause confusion. Pause between thoughts to allow the listener to absorb your message. Example, while explaining a financial product, pause after each point so the customer can understand clearly. 6. Be polite. Politeness equals good conversation. Avoid rudeness. Use courteous expressions like please, thank you, and I appreciate. Example, thank you for waiting. How may I assist you today? Be friendly. Smile and show a pleasant demeanor. Avoid being rigid or stern. It discourages open communication. Example, a friendly tone makes customers feel comfortable while resolving issues. Be positive. Focus on appreciation rather than criticism. Highlight others' strengths and encourage constructive dialogue. Example, you've done a great job with this project. Let's discuss ideas for further improvement. 9. Be flexible. Adapt your approach if the conversation isn't going smoothly. Avoid sticking too rigidly to topics that make others uncomfortable. Example, if talking about finances feels tense, shift to lighter subjects like general banking trends. Be tactful. Choose sensitive topics wisely, especially when speaking to seniors or superiors. Avoid controversial subjects. When addressing performance issues, focus on improvement areas respectfully rather than criticism. Do not argue. Avoid arguing for the sake of arguing. Respectfully share your views without creating conflict. Example, if someone disagrees with your viewpoint, acknowledge their perspective calmly. Be interested. Show genuine interest through active participation. Maintain eye contact and respond with enthusiasm. Example, nod while listening and ask thoughtful questions to keep the conversation engaging. Summary, key conversation skills. Skill perk speaking. Speak thoughtfully. Active listening. Understand first, respond later. Avoid interrupting. Subtle speaking. Speak thoughtfully, think about consequences. Improve understanding, clear pronunciation and tone. Simplicity, avoid confusion. Use simple vocabulary. Appropriate pauses, allow time for comprehension. Don't rush, pause when needed. Politeness, maintain respect and professionalism. Please, thank you, and sorry. Friendliness, build comfort and openness. Smile and stay approachable. Positivity, encourage appreciation and motivation. Avoid criticism, highlight positives. Flexibility, adapt to topics and moods if necessary. Change approach when needed. Handle sensitive topics carefully. Avoid controversial, offensive topics. Avoid arguments. Maintain harmony. Agree to disagree politely. Show interest. Keep the conversation lively. Maintain eye contact and engage. How will this help you? Interviews and group discussions. Convey your opinions respectfully while actively listening to others. Banking management role. Handle different customers and colleagues effectively, ensuring smooth communication with everyone. Personal growth. Being a good conversationalist enhances both social and professional development. Mini motivation. Every great leader starts with simple habits, and building conversation skills is one of them. You're showing patience and dedication by learning this deeply. Keep going. Remember, step by step, chapter by chapter, you're getting closer to your dreams of becoming an excellent banker and manager. You got this. Ready? Thanks for your energy and dedication. Let's break down this important topic in a super simple, exam-friendly, and emoji-filled way that connects to real life, interviews, and your dream of becoming a bank PO or manager one day. Topic 1.7.4, Skill for Handling Conversations. What does skill for handling conversations mean? It means how well you manage a conversation with someone. It's not just about speaking, but also about listening, understanding, and responding smartly. These skills are very useful in bank PO interviews, group discussions, dealing with customers as a manager or officer, daily MBA presentations, and internships. Tips to handle conversations effectively. explained in a simple and fun way with emojis. 1. Be an active listener. What it means? Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Actually, listen carefully to the other person. Why? If you don't listen well, your reply may be wrong or irrelevant. Example: in a bank, if a customer ends their issue with a loan and you don't listen properly, you may give the wrong solution. Important tip: don't interrupt. It's rude and shows poor manners. 2. Be a subtle speaker. What it means: speak carefully and wisely. Think before you talk. Why? Your words create your image in the other person's mind. Example: as a bank officer, if you talk without thinking, you may offend a customer or mislead a colleague. 3. Speak with clarity. What it means: speak clearly and pronounce words properly. Why? If your speech is confusing, people won't understand your message. Example: imagine explaining a loan policy in a GD or interview. If you're not clear, it may leave a bad impression. 4. Be simple in words. What it means: use simple, easy language. Why? People like clear and easy conversations, not big and difficult words. Example: use salary instead of remuneration unless you are writing a report. 5. Use appropriate pauses. What it means: don't speak too fast. Take small pauses. Why? Fast speech confuses listeners. Example: during an SBI PO interview, if you speak too quickly, the panel may miss your main point. Chast 6. Be polite. What it means: use good manners like please, thank you, and sorry. Why? People like to talk with polite persons. Example: while handling angry customers, your polite tone can cool down the situation. Be friendly. What it means: be warm and welcoming. Smile and show interest. Why? Friendly people are easier to talk to. Example: as a manager, if your staff finds you friendly, they'll openly share ideas and issues. 8. Be positive. What it means: focus on good things. Avoid too much complaining or criticism. Why? Positive energy builds better communication. Example: in a group discussion, focus on the solution instead of only pointing out problems. 9. Be flexible. What it means: be open to change your topic or style if needed. Why? Being rigid may break the flow of conversation. Example: if a heated topic arises in an interview, shift calmly to a neutral one. 10. Be tactful. What it means: be smart and sensitive, especially with seniors or important people. Why? It helps avoid unnecessary conflicts. Example: in a bank, while speaking with your branch manager, avoid personal or controversial topics. Don't argue. What it means: avoid unnecessary fights or debates. Why? Arguments waste energy and spoil relations. Example: in GD rounds, if you argue instead of discussing, you'll lose points. 12. Be interested. What it means: show real interest in the person and the topic. Why? Genuine interest makes the conversation engaging. Example: in interviews, show interest in the company and job role. It impresses interviewers. Summary for quick revision before exam. Tip, key idea, emoji. 1. Listen actively. 2. Speak carefully. 3. Speak clearly. 4. Use simple words. 5. Take pauses. 6. Be polite. 7. Be friendly. 8. Stay positive. 9. Stay flexible. 10. Be smart. Tackle them. Don't argue. Show interest. Real-life application, banking and interviews. These skills help in bank PO interviews when you explain your thoughts clearly and politely. In group discussions, staying positive and avoiding arguments gives you an edge. As a future manager or officer, good conversations help build strong customer relations and lead teams well. Also useful in internships, MBA Viva, or sales and client meetings. Short motivation to keep you going. You're not behind. You're just warming up. One topic a day will full book in no time. Stay consistent, trust yourself, and imagine that SBI PO badge pinned to your chest one day. Great goals are reached with small, consistent steps. Ready for your next concept? Absolutely. Let's dive into your concept, 175 Conversation Practice from Employability Skills Development 2 in your MBA second semester textbook, explained in a very simple, emoji-filled, bank interview-friendly way. Heading meaning first. What is conversation practice? Conversation practice means practicing real life talking situations to improve your speaking and listening skills. It helps you learn how to express yourself clearly and confidently in different situations, like in class, office, interview, or bank customer service. Let's now understand all four conversation examples in a simple way with emojis. 1. Friends talking about a cultural program. Scene. Two friends, Geeta and Leela, are talking excitedly after watching a cultural show. What's happening? They're appreciating the show together. One remembers the Punjabi folk dance with colorful dresses. The other praises the patriotic group song by students. Key learning from this practice. Use excited expressions like fantastic, superb. Appreciate details like music, dance, energy. Talk politely and agree with others. Bank example. As a bank officer, you may have to attend events like Republic Day celebrations in branch and talk about them with customers or colleagues. This helps build good relationships. 2. Speaking over telephone. Scene. Mrs. Kumar calls her husband's office. The receptionist replies, "What's happening?" Mrs. Kumar wants to inform her husband about guests at home and also asks him to bring sweets. Key learning from this practice. Always begin politely. Could I speak to? Identify yourself. I'm his wife. Give clear instructions and confirm message is passed. Use expressions like, hold on please. Any message for him? As a future assistant manager, you'll often talk on calls with customers, senior managers, or other branches. Clear, respectful, and professional conversation is a must. 3. Empathizing. Helping a friend who lost ATM card. Scene. Lakhan is worried. He lost his ATM card. Ravi listens, supports, and helps. What's happening? Ravi asks helpful questions and helps Lakhan think and remember. Finally, they decide to check with the security. Key learning from this practice. Show empathy. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Ask helpful questions like, can you recall? Encourage the other person to think calmly. Take action together to solve the problem. Bank example? This is exactly how you'll talk to a customer who lost their ATM card or checkbook. Empathy, support, quick action, great customer service. 4. Meeting after a long time. Scene. Sonu meets Hari after a long time. Hari has returned from Australia with a promotion. What's happening? They greet each other. Sonu congratulates Hari. Hari thanks him. Key learning from this practice. Start with polite greetings. Good morning. Ask where they've been. Show interest. Congratulate and encourage. I wish you all the best. Always say thank you for good wishes. Bank example. If you meet an old colleague during a training program or posting, this is how you keep connections strong. Good relations help your career grow. Summary. Easy revision table. Scenario. What you learn. Where useful. Talking after a show. Express enjoyment and agreement. Client chats, casual team talks. Telephone call. Be clear, polite, give message. Customer service, branch calls. 3. Lost ATM. Empathy, ask right cues, help solve. Handling customer complaints. 4. Meeting old friend, greet, appreciate, encourage. Networking, team bonding. How will this help in real life? In group discussions, you'll speak clearly, respond properly, and support others. In interviews, you'll handle situational questions better, like, what if a customer is upset? In banking jobs, you'll know how to talk to clients, colleagues, and seniors calmly, respectfully, and clearly. In life, strong conversation skills help in making friends, building networks, and gaining trust. Short and sweet examples from banking field. A customer says, I lost my passbook. You reply like Ravi, don't worry, sir. Let's see where it could be, or I'll help you apply for a duplicate. You meet your old colleague from IBPS training. Oh, great to see you. I heard you're in the credit department now. That's awesome. All the best. These daily, real conversations make you a trusted banker and team leader. Motivation booster just for you. Hey, future bank manager, don't feel sad. Every chapter you finish equals one step closer to cracking SBIPO or being the best in your job. Discipline feels hard now, but success will feel sweeter later. You've got the fire inside. Just one topic daily and you'll complete all 7 subjects before you know it. One small win daily equals big victory tomorrow.